Cloudy Mountain, baby. It's gonna be awesome. Me and my friends, my amigos, we all have our controllers. We play in the house. Play in the house is a party because of our Amico. But there's no party without you. And that's why Amico. It's gonna be a blast. It's the party all night. It's a party all weekend. Because we got amigos and friends. Since April, I got my Amico in the mail. I got my Founder Edition, man. I'm sure maybe you're jealous. Well, you can just go on that website. I get an Amico for you. It can be the purple or the GTO red. I got a Founder Edition. I know you had to buy it before. But I know I'm lucky because I was following Tommy on Facebook. Yeah. Now it's not the same anymore, man. I make tons of friends, tons of amigos. And what you do with your PlayStation 2?
Yeah, I understand, man, but like I'm sure we're gonna see Tommy again. I don't feel that he burned us either at all.
Yeah,
I just think Phil's kind of handling stuff right now, you know, as far as and Tommy hasn't gone anywhere. He's still, you know,
Shill has an Amico-centric fan base. Shill.
Well, you can't squeeze water from a rock so cold, and you can't expect Bill Adams to come back and cheer you up. And when Tommy Tallarico's gone, it sucks. Well, enough's enough. Oh, it's really enough. Amico forever. I think you gotta better try to get your shit together. Amico forever. Yeah, you might get a demo unit, but your console should be never. Amico forever. I think you gotta better try to get your shit together. Amico forever. Yeah, you might get a demo unit, but your console should be never. On and on and on. It just goes on and on and on. The physical were useless from the start. Is he breaking world records, or is he just breaking your heart? The pandemic gets you only go so far. Take a circuit card or an air guitar. Amico forever. I think you guys are better try to get your shit together. Amico forever. Yeah, you might get a demo unit, but your console should be never. Amico forever. I think you guys are better try to get your shit together. Amico forever. Yeah, you might get a demo unit, but your console should be never. On and on and on. It just goes on and on and on.
And you can be pissed at me if you want. That's fine. I can't fix it. We can't fix it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
and I'm not going to sit here week in and week out and discuss this with you guys at this point, okay? I understand you are upset. I want you to get your refund. I do. If you want a refund, I want you to get it. But also understand, I have zero control over that. And so nobody here has any control over this. We can't answer it. We can't keep running the password. We can't do anything with it. Take it to them. Your problem is with them. Take it to them. Try to talk to them. I can't fix it. I can't.
It does get frustrating because I know a lot of people are like, hey, what's going on? Other than the updates that we get and in my occasional reach out to go, hey, what's, anything we could say? Maybe we got a show coming up. Like,
Amico forever. I think you guys are better try to get your shit together. Amico forever. Yeah, you might get a demo unit, but your console should be never, 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 never. It's never coming out.
What's up? I am the totally good dude, TGD Game Studios, and this is Amico Forever. And joining me as always is the Finbar Advisory Board. Fab, how are you doing?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's having an Amico day.
I hope everybody's been having an Amico week because there has been quite a lot of news in the Amico sphere. I thought we were going to go into this show with nothing. I had nothing. I didn't have anything. I didn't have any refund information. I didn't have any Amico plan. I didn't make a video. I didn't make a clip. Nothing. I had nothing.
No, we always had positivity.
Well, we had that. But the fans have come through. We got not one, but two fan videos to watch. We also have a hater video that we're going to dissect because the other Amico Forever videos, the other Amico Forever crew rather, they would never watch the hater videos. They would just tell you that they could debunk them. But we're going to debunk live on this show a hater video that was just put out this week. So disappointed in this community.
Yeah, man. We could debunk it, and we will.
That's right. Because we go one step beyond. This is the new chapter of Amico Forever. One where we actually answer questions. We tackle all the hard issues. We face the problems head on. And we tell it, give us your best shot. I can take it. I am TGD Game Studios. Uh-oh. Shigeru's in the house. He's disappointed. I'm disappointed too. Shigeru. First off, Konnichiwa, Mr. Miyamoto-san. After the show, we'll definitely get some sake. A little sake together. But I don't know if you've seen somebody put out a video today, a Tony TGD, the Geek Getaway. He put out a video. And apparently, firmware and SDKs are still being pumped out as of a couple of weeks ago.
We told you. We told you guys.
We told you. It's still coming.
All you needed to do was just remain positive.
Just think, if you put it out there, you put positivity into the world, you get it back tenfold. 10x return on your positivity. That's a guarantee. That is a Tony TGD guarantee. You put out positivity and you get tenfold positivity right back.
That's what they meant. They didn't mean 10x returns in cash. They meant 10x returns in good feeling.
That's right. So there you go. I mean, people were downing it. I talked to an actual developer for the Amico. I'm actually scheduling. Hopefully, we're going to get some dev interview. We're going to find a little bit more information about one of those, maybe two of those Amico games that we're all looking forward to playing. So I am very excited for that. Anything else, fam? Any other news we gotta get to before we get to the big?
No, I'll have to do some catching up. Who is this guy that you said put the video out? TG what?
Yeah, some Geek Getaway. I don't know.
I'll have to watch that. I haven't seen it yet, and I can't wait to play my Amico though. It sounds really good. It sounds like we're really getting there.
We're getting there. The rocket ship is on the launch pad. We just need a little bit more fuel. Nolster says you gave PMF hope with the firmware update. You really made his day. I just report the news, right? I don't give any spin. This is the no spin zone. We report the news, whether it's bad, good, only facts, no spin.
Where is PMF? Why isn't he here? I thought he'd be here.
I don't know. He might be. He's probably lurking.
He should be involved. He should be up to his elbows in this.
PM Ferreira, you would think so. Has Pat reacted to Genovi in any way? Not that I know of. I know he is aware of it. He is in the full disclosure. I am in a Discord for Amico Talk that has Pat in it. And Pat was pretty active today talking about his hair, how much he loves it, and how he likes it being curly, and how the ladies love his Pat hair.
The ladies also like Pat Contry's psycho death stare as well.
They do. They like the way he talks about the Amico. No Call No Show says your breaking news is news, and DJC should have a show to discuss it. You would think so, but apparently, even positive news is not enough to bring back DJC.
He'd have to bring his show back under a new name. We've got the trademark. Trademark was given to us. I don't know why people find that so difficult to understand. Everybody keeps asking about that.
You know what?
Trademark for Amico Forever belongs to Geek Getaway.
Should we trademark it? Should we go ahead and put that in?
Well, it's not ours to trademark. It belongs to Intellivision.
It's true, but I could probably put in.
But I'm sure you could trademark the show.
You know, pull a few strings down at the trademark office.
Well, Nick's there. Ask Nick. We'll ask Nick. Is that okay, Nick?
Yeah. Jan Dos Santos, why has DJC and Mullis not given any feedback about their testing? Who will fix the issues they discover? Well, they haven't given any feedback because no one has contacted them about any feedback. DJC says he doesn't even log any information down. So
logs it all in his head.
Yeah, he just remembers it all. Shigeru Miyamoto, he beat us to it. He trademarked it. Damn.
Oh, well, Nick says it's okay. We can trademark it.
Oh yeah, Nick would know. Nick, please mod me. I know information. Yeah, mod Shigeru Miyamoto. Go ahead, Nick Richards. I know that is the real Shiggy. I know who that is.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to share this. This is a video put together by a good friend of the channel. It is a highlight. It is Amico for Never, the end of the Intellivision era because of Tommy Tallarico. Might be negative. I don't know. This is a fan of the show put this together, so we're going to watch this.
Who's this from?
You'll figure it out really quickly.
Oh.
Sweet and tender hooligan in the
There's
house.
your answer.
Slope, did you hear the Amico Forever guys finally quit? No way. I did not hear that. How recently was that, Sweet and Tender? And sorry, right, yeah, let's talk about the Amico Forever. So the Amico Forever team have moved on, or at least from what I'm understanding here from Sweet and Tender, going on a break. Which is exactly what you say to someone when you don't want to see him anymore.
That's true.
I love that Tony ZGD has taken it over. What an absolute legend.
Has there been... I am a legend. Absolute legend.
Yeah, in your own mind.
I'm an endless legend. And any reactions from the old Amico Forever crew? No, not that I know of. Mitty said, or Sweet said, DJC pissed his pants and ran in a circle, Rab fingered himself, Geeks smeared pieces into his mouth like he was eating on Dream, and Mullis has not been heard from or seen in months. Oof. Damn, Sweet. Sweet's not pulling out any punches.
Yeah.
I don't like that, my voice. I definitely don't like the way I sound.
Well, that's the way you sound, Tony. I'm sorry. Nothing you can do about it.
I don't think. I think it's the acoustics.
I don't remember Sweet being that angry.
I don't remember.
It's usually.
I would never just switch it for you guys unless there was some insane, like, if Phil comes out like tomorrow and's like, hey, listen, we got a ship date. And I'd be like, oh, okay, hey, we're gonna get together on a Thursday night. But
That's an emergency.
It has two meanings. Like I kind of said at the beginning, it was come and join the Ultimate Gaming stream because you will find a friend forever in this stream, an Amico forever. So there you go. Don't need to change the name. Yeah, Sean, I keep saying, until there's like official news for the company, we just been kind of being Amicos forever.
Yeah, pretty much. We're just coming up with
just talking retro, By the way, during my training, I can't say anything, so I can say that I am now test trained. I said training. I mean testing. Like you have training.
I was going to say, you went through a formal training?
I went through formal training, and Intellivision offers that now. No, I'm now testing a game I've never played, and I must say it's pretty amazing. And I wish I could say more, but it's a game I've never played or never had the experience with, and it's pretty.
Was the name of that game How to Please a Woman?
Awesome. If you guys remember, I gave you an assignment last week. Is what was your weirdest gaming memory? So I'd like to hear from the chat what your weirdest gaming memory and experience is. I think it all started with a little thing called Ring King.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what that is, what they're doing, or why. But we'll do a little Intellivision love. Nothing from Amico yet, but be patient because I believe there's some stuff coming. Like I said, just be patient. Like we're not patient at this point, right? So I do want to make a slight announcement.
I get the feeling that this is not a positive video, Finbar.
I don't think it is.
Also, Marty Flamingo had got held up in the mail. So,
Oh yeah, he was flying his way over, wasn't he?
yeah, so it's not quite here yet. So
Are they having as much trouble wrestling Marty Flamingo out of DJC's hands as they are those two consoles that he's supposed to be sending over to you as well?
yeah, yes they are.
I think he's a bit better about it.
Yeah. Also, that Video Games Live hat, we're gonna need that back.
Do we not also need this fisheye camera?
No, we don't need that.
No one get your panties in a bunch after I say this, all right?
Too late.
Right. They're all bunched up here. So I want to make an announcement. We are taking a vacation from Amico Forever, so you guys know. So this will be yeah, right, boo. I am not giving up on Amico, 100% still supported. I'm still testing. I absolutely love it. So until we get in like Amico news again, I don't want to change the show. I want to keep Amico Forever. I don't want to change the name. I don't want to end it. I don't want to turn it into a different show. I want to keep this panel with Rab speaking his knowledge. So I want to keep it Amico Forever, and it will go on forever. We are just going to take, I guess, a spring break, a little vacation. But as soon as there is solid Amico news and no one cry, stop crying, everyone.
I don't even know if
we will be back.
I do need a break.
Do I need to just take this show over while you're gone and just hold the fort down for you? Because I could do that. I really can't, but I really could. But I really can't.
You can't take this show. You could start your own Amico show.
Like we need.
Well, here you go. Here you go. See, this is a way to keep it. John says, "What if I make up some news for next week?"
There you go, John. That's smart thinking, John.
Me and Mike just need to get back to doing our testing and working on getting this console out, right?
Do you think Phil Adam told him to put the show to bed? He did. He said, you guys are too negative for Amico Forever. Put the show to bed. We're getting a new team. And that's what you got here. You got the new team.
Yeah.
Yes.
And apologize if I bring up Amico on Amico Forever.
Full disclosure, everybody knows I'm the other person in the room piloting the system. I have Seth piloting it with me.
They're piloting a system? They're like sitting inside of it, pretending it's an airplane?
That's how good it is. Because they're piloting it from
a game or two that is on there that we went back and I said, hey, well, Astro Smash, everybody knows Astro Smash is on there. I take my son back and go, you know what? Let me show you what Astro Smash looked like when I played it first. Right. And that is what I fear we're going to be missing because we can't afford it or because companies are not allowing us to do it, and they're not doing it themselves.
But it's really awesome and it's surreal that we went this long. But I do feel that this is Amico Forever. Once again, it is not ending. This is not an end. So I don't want to see videos going, they're ending, they're done. It's not true.
You're probably going to see those.
It's going to happen.
You're going to see them anyway.
But what I'm saying is the whole reason is we work together as this panel as the Amico show, and I don't really want to turn it or change the name or move it into something where this person wants this. I want it to be what it was because it fit, it gelled so well. So it will stay Amico Forever. I'm not changing the name. It's not turning into a new retro show with a new name. We are keeping Amico Forever, but right now we're waiting on an official Intellivision word. We're waiting to hear real Amico news, and that will be our purpose, to come back and entertain you like we do. And until then, we are taking our good, well-deserved vacation.
Take your break.
And if
Taking a
nothing-
break.
If nothing else,
We deserve a
take
break
back.
today. Yars
Later, sweet
revenge.
tender. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Oh, that was nice. Nick gave him a little send off.
Put this in your clip.
JM says, "What if there is no solid Amico news and the old Amico Forever will never start up?" Well, it doesn't matter if there's solid news or not because we stole the show. It's our show now.
We
We've
didn't steal
taken it over
No, we didn't steal it. It was given to us.
after we. Stole it.
The other guys didn't like that it was getting given to us, but there's nothing they could do about it. It was an Intellivision decision. It wasn't up to them or up to us.
When will we hear back from Tommy Tellerico? Is he on witness protection? We will never hear back from Tommy Tellerico. He's going to pretend like this thing doesn't exist. He wiped it from his Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. He's done with it. I think Panda Sub had clips where he was sitting inside an Amico piloting it like an airplane. Jam says,
he
it was
probably
Howdy
did.
Amico was the name of the show. He pulled down the show from his channel in DJC as a material, and it's not been used. Oof. Terrible. I'm pretty sure that there's still clips of Panda Sub's Howdy Amico out there. Isn't there?
I don't know, I haven't checked, but that show was way ahead of its time, man. That's the one where he did all that After Effects stuff, right?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You liked that show?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't really watch it. I just saw the clips of it.
I thought it was
Impressive
overproduced.
stuff. Oh, but that's what made it good. Kind of like the Amico is overproduced.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So it fit right in. Let's see. I could have swore there was still some Howdy Amico. I'm looking for it. I'm going to find it. Get us a clip of Howdy Amico.
We could just ask him for it, couldn't we? I mean,
How
he's
would we
cool, right?
do that?
He's cool, right? He's not gonna. He's cool with us, isn't he?
Who, Panda Sub? It's not
Yeah.
cool with me. You don't
Well,
like
nobody's
me.
cool with you. What I meant by us is the rest of us. I mean, you.
For some reason, that seems to be the way things go around here, right? Like the rest of you guys, they're okay with it. When it
Yeah,
comes
you
to
jump on.
me,
You usually just jump on the grenade for the rest of us.
Is that what it is? Is that what we're gonna call it?
Yeah, selfless commitment to the cause.
I do what needs to be done. No, I mean he took it down from all of his channels, from his Odyssey, from his Rumble, from his YouTube, from his website.
Tommy says he can. Tommy says he's cool with Panda Sub. He could get it.
You get us the clip.
Tommy's on the case.
He's related to Steven Tyler. He's like second cousins, according to Tommy. But according to people who've researched it, they found no relative between Steve Tyler and Tommy Tellerico. So I don't know. I think maybe Tommy might be stretching the truth
No,
a little bit. All right, now that was a negative video. I thought that was a positive. Sweet and Tender reached out to me, said, "Guys, I put together a positive video for Amico Forever. Can you please play it?" And I played it. He took advantage of my positivity
without checking it.
without checking it. Yeah, it's definitely
You know, Sweet and
negative.
Tender Hooligan is a troll, right?
It let me down, Sweet and Tender.
You always check what Sweet and Tender Hooligan sends you. You never know what it's going to be.
I did. Without checking, I just went ahead and put it. He goes, "Can you play this?" And I said, "Yes." But I know for a fact this has got to be a positive video because it's from our main man, the rapper at the intro of the show.
Oh, is he still going?
Francois. Tremblay. 35 minutes ago, he put this video out. The Intellivision Amico lifestyle, playing together, pool parties, video games.
Maybe he's reacting to your news.
Let's find out what's going on here. Come on, Francois, give it to me.
Hey, what's up, Amico? Yo. So I just wanted to make a short video about.
Is he just like in the middle of like a swimming facility?
It looks like he's in the toilet taking a shit.
Just in the shit. Because it sounds though, but the sounds like he's in a pool, like an indoor pool.
Well, in reality, he's probably in an indoor pool with lots of beautiful women. Knowing Francois.
Yeah, that's why you can't see them, right? That's why he went vertical, so you don't see the women on the side.
He doesn't like showing off.
No, of course not.
Oh, yo. So I just wanted to make a short video about the Amico life, the Amico lifestyle. It's all about being together, making parties, pool parties especially,
Look at those eyes, man. That guy hasn't slept in. He's on the Tommy Tallarico sleep schedule.
No sleep until Amico.
No sleep till Amico.
Pool party, then we go play video games. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to have the news. So I think we'll have news soon about Amico. It's still in the making, guys. It's normal to wait. We wait in groups, in the different Facebook groups. So it's fun. It's still fun to wait for this change to happen in the video game industry.
The change. He's waiting for the change. This is like fucking menopause for gamers. The change is coming any minute now. Yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive and kicking and making videos. Nick Richards was trying to scam me in Nintendo. I found him sleeping with my wife. Whoa. Tony, check it live. Check what live? What am I checking live? The Sweet and Tender video? Yeah, check that. I always trust Sweet and Tender. He's a good guy.
We need this change. We need these pool parties. We need these parties playing video games after. We need to have fun together. The new Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. It's not a game that you're going to play with your friends. You
hear that, Blinded Braille? Tears of the Kingdom, not a game you're going to be playing with your friends. It's going to be solitary. It's bad design, Miyamoto.
may share with your friends. I found this item. I did this. It's cool. But we can have much more fun together with simple games such as on the Amico. So I'm really looking forward to this. So any news, people are happy to.
Why does this feel like a hostage video? Like fucking make a video, Francois. Tell them how good the Amico is. Keeps looking off to the side.
Strip naked and tell the people.
I mean, he's got no sleep. They're brainwashing him. He's in the facility, like
he's putting code into
Amico. What the hell? Who the hell is calling my phone? I keep getting scam calls.
That's
it's Tommy.
That's what Shiggy's talking about. He was getting scammed. Must be the same people.
He built like Lewis. Shiggy, that's Amico. The polygamy. Yeah, polygamy.
Polygamy.
Why did I say polygamy? What am I thinking?
You're thinking of the Polymega.
Probably. Look at that. Look at that. Look, that's a screenshot right there, baby.
To this, so any news, people are happy to hear that because we're waiting for that change, and we know this change need to happen. Yeah, so I'm just supposed to show you, that's the Amico lifestyle. So
there was nobody in the pool. Why did he do that?
Is he? Oh yeah.
What purpose did that serve?
Well, at least he can go full commando. Where does he live? Canada.
Yeah. He's one of those.
One of them, yeah. One of those.
Amico lifestyle. So everybody, most people, they know that. They know that together we can have much more fun than.
Where's all that noise coming from? Because there's like literally
one of them sounded like one of them legit sounded like Tommy Tallarico laughing. Yeah.
It's they're holding him hostage. They're like, you signed a contract, Francois. We need 50 videos at the end of the month. Let's get going. Sorry, Tommy. I can't make anymore. The Amico's a scam.
I'm playing these high graphics video games. So why am I a fan for the last years since the beginning with the Amico?
See, he
Because-
keeps looking off like he's fucking nervous. Like either he's on drugs or someone's fucking holding him hostage.
They say he's been a
Blink
fan for the
twice.
last year. He said
No,
a
the
year.
last years.
Years. Many years, yeah.
Many years. Francois is an OG. He's like, I think from 2021, maybe.
Is that really classed as an OG
Because,
2021?
Or he's the last one left. I think he's like the oldest. He's got seniority by default as being the only one left.
we were all waiting for that change, and it's not complicated to operate that needed change. You know, a good product is always answering a business needs or a society needs, and it doesn't have to be expensive. You know, the Amico answered the most fundamental needs that we have.
Blowjobs. The Amico gives us blowjobs, right? That's the most fundamental need that we. It's not. Damn,
What a
so
handy.
close. So close. One of these days, when I say blowjobs is the answer, it's going to be the answer. One of these days. I mean, I want one for Christmas.
We can fix that for you.
It's more social life, more getting together, especially after COVID. So
Especially after COVID, when we've been stuck together for the last 2 years. We need to get together more.
you and I, we do need the Amico lifestyle. We need friends. We need parties. We need to get together, play thousands of different video games.
I want the Amico to come out just to watch Francois make videos where he like goes to parties. Like, look at me, I'm outside party for frat house. I got the Amico. Let's go inside and find out what happened.
That's why he should have got a test unit. He could have been doing that now.
Look at all these losers inside strip club. They throwing dollar bills away. That microtransaction in strip club is ridiculous. I bring Amico to them.
See, he would put it through a real stress test as well. It would be getting covered in champagne, jizz,
Caviar,
all sorts of stuff.
jizz. I know you said it already, but there's going to be that much that has to be said twice.
Jizz.
Let's
Three
say
times.
hundreds, maybe. Eventually there will be more games, of course. A little bit exaggerating, but eventually there will be more and more games. I mean, that's what would be amazing to try all these.
That's what will be amazing is that not only will there
There'll be
be
more and more
games,
games.
but there'll be more and more games, guys. Why didn't any other video game company think about this? Like, hey, you know what? We should make more games for the system that we created. Ah, man.
I don't know why they didn't fire out a few more physical products. How hard could that have been?
You know what? For all the scam talk that we do around here, right?
Well, we don't
Well-
anymore. We're positive now.
Yeah, we're fine. For all the scam talk that other people do, right? Think about this. At the very least, they did not go ahead and say, you know what? Let's make 8 more different games, right? Let's just pretend we got Toe Jam and Earl, physical product, fucking. What other games were announced? Like all the
IP
games that were announced, just fucking
Yeah.
Tron.
IPs they didn't even own.
Just a physical product for like a whole bunch of shit. It's like limited collector's edition. Collect all 352 physical products, $5.99 each. Right? At least they didn't do that because you know these fuckers would have bought them all.
Twice. So,
Shit. I got like 6 sets. You sound more like MSM. Sorry, I'm not really good with my French accent. Francois, Lose Yourself will always be one of the greatest it is. So, you guys all say it's a scam, but did they create additional physical products after they realized that the Amico wasn't coming out? No, they didn't, because they're not scammers. It's not a scam, at least not in my opinion.
not in my eyes.
Not in my eyes.
Games, playing together, battle tanks, battle tanks in Dungeons and Dragons, baseball.
Dungeons and Dragons baseball, that'd be a fucking awesome game.
Is Dungeons and Dragons even announced?
There are 2 games that were on Intellivision that were Dungeons and Dragons IPs.
Is Cloudy Mountain a Dungeons and
Cloudy
Dragons
Mountain,
game?
yeah.
Right, okay.
But they're just taking off the Dungeons and Dragons IP. That's why it's just Cloudy Mountain now.
Right.
I mean, it's Cloudy Mountain, right?
There you go.
So, looking forward to all this. Just wanted to make a short video just to express that I'm excited about Amico.
Francois doesn't want to show us those saggy melons. What the hell?
And as I was swimming in a swimming pool, talking to other people, it reminded me what we look for. We look for the Amico lifestyle.
Could you imagine you're just swimming in the pool and fucking Francois
comes
just
up
comes
to
up to you? Say,
What do you think of Amico?
Have you heard of the Amico? Let me show you. This will blow your mind. Prepare to have your testicles taken for a ride.
Well, I imagine he would just be swimming up to chicks and talking to them about it. I don't think he would do it to guys.
No, if it was chicks, they would be swimming up to him. Come on, it's Francois.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Hadn't they realized when they made the first physical product, though? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they thought that they were still going to make Amigos come out at that point, yeah. Is Francois naked? It's the only way to be when you go swimming. Amico lifestyle is about skinny dipping with hot chicks.
That's the way you attract people to the Amico.
So you want an Amico?
He just ties those coins to his dick, so they're just kind of bobbing there. He's like, "You see these? You can have them. You can have them. Amico physical product, baby."
Lifestyle. Get your console. Get your. I mean, I have a Founder Edition. I'm still proud of it. And
he's still proud that he has a Founders Edition.
Proud of it, yeah. Good on
he doesn't actually have one. Let's clarify. He has a pre-order in.
Yeah, TGC's got your console, pal.
That's gonna be like that scene from what the hell is it? Wonderful Life, where they just make a run on Amico headquarters. I don't got your Amicos. They're in
Chuck's
TJC's house. They're in Chuck's
Mike's
house.
got it.
It's Mike's house.
you will get your controller, you'll get your friends home with your controller, you're connected, or maybe just your cell phone, and play together. So that's amazing. So take care. I'm gonna make other videos. Okay, yo, have fun.
He just throw out the 4 horsemen symbol.
What did he
Let's
do?
wait for the Amico. Let's wait for more. So that's amazing. So take care. I'm gonna make other videos. Okay, yo.
See, there it is. Just
What's
threw out
this?
the
A
button.
wrestling gang sign, is it?
Yeah. Either that's a W for West Side because he's West Side, or that's the 4 horsemen and the other finger's just off screen.
It's just W for win.
Have fun. Let's wait for the Amico. Let's wait for more news. And let me know the game. Maybe you look more forward. Yeah, I would say any kind of games, battle tanks, or Astro Smash will be a lot of fun.
Jesus Christ, this guy really needs some sleep. Like I don't really like to comment on people's appearance. That's not what we do here. But oh my God, his eyes are so tired looking. Like
No, we're just worried about his welfare. We're not making fun of him.
yeah, like Francois.
We're just worried to
take a nap.
take a nap. Yeah, have a swim and then take a nap, but don't swim in the pool. Don't nap in the pool. Sorry, or shit in the pool.
Yeah, don't shit in the pool.
Challenge is to play with everybody. Your parents, your uncle, your cousins, your friends who don't play video game, your girlfriend who never played video games. So,
Whoa, you're not supposed to tell your girlfriend that you play video games. I was told to hide all your video games from all your romantic partners.
Yeah, otherwise they'll destroy them.
They'll find out that you're a gamer and they'll leave you. If you only knew how bad it was, Wojak personified. Yeah, he's just high. Baltimore Retro says, "Take me to the meat rack, baby." Hell yeah. Why is Francois alone? Where are the hot chicks? They're in the pool swimming. That's why.
Yeah, he just said to them, "I'm going to have to leave you for a moment. I need to make an important video."
Tommy Amico says he beat up Lewis in New York City. Don't be beating people up.
Yeah, don't be doing that, Tommy. Come on. Positivity.
This is amazing.
They're laughing at him. They're like, look at this dork over there making a video.
Take care. God bless you. There's a lot of people talking here, so take care. Bye.
I'm surprised he didn't get, because he's obviously standing there with the screen facing camera up, right, making a video. And obviously the back facing camera's facing the pool. I'm surprised nobody's come up and said, "What are you filming me for? Why are you filming me in the pool?" Oh no, I'm making a video about Amico. What, in the swimming pool while you're naked? What are you doing, mate? Yeah, I just haven't had a lot of sleep. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I ain't thinking right. I need Amico. What the hell?
Yeah, my head isn't straight. Poor Francois.
Poor Francois. I'm looking at his older videos. He looks so much more happier. Pre-Amico days. More healthy.
Pre-Amico days, not shortly after announcement, where he was still on a high.
Pre-Amico days, before his hair ran away from his face. Francois is out there. He's fighting the good fight. We salute you, our French-Canadian friend. He had it coming. It happens. It happens, Tommy.
We have to try and talk to him. If we can talk to him, that'd probably be the biggest get in the whole Amico.
Hell yeah! If we could get Francois on the show, I think we could. I think we could convince him that this is the Amico Forever show.
We'd have to.
Why is he recording himself naked and talking about a kid's toy console? Because he wants to appeal to the Switch crowd, Shigeru. Because you're a bunch of perverts. All right, Mitty, take it easy.
We are rape games.
Yeah. I got to get that clip queued up. All right, so we got a video from a hater that we're going to get to. I'm making my job easy by just playing videos of other people. Yeah, I love that. The Intellivision Amico saga is over. Who's this hater? Why is he lying? Why is he spreading lies and misinformation all over the internet?
Who's saying this?
The Intellivision Amico saga is over. Like, it's a wrap. Hey, it's a wrap. Hey, it's a wrap for the Intellivision Amico saga, and this is the end.
I don't know who that is, but he's got a great singing voice.
I thought it was Smash JT right at first, right away.
Why would you think it was Smash JT?
Well, because he's a notorious hater. I thought it was him.
We would never play a video from someone of that level of hating.
It's over. Hey. Like, all I've been seeing people talk about at this point when it comes...
JM says, why wasn't Francois ever on the old Amico Forever show? I don't know. He's never been on anyone's panel. I don't think he's ever been on any. He's mysterious. He's too busy out there picking up chicks.
As crazy as DJC is, Francois is probably just one level too high of crazy for that. But we would have him.
Yeah, we would definitely have him. We can handle him.
We'd have anybody on.
I've never played this game. It looks like one of those rape games on Nintendo.
Yeah, it looks sus.
The Intellivision Amico is pretty much business and financial documents. Like, that's all I've been seeing people talk about when it comes to the Intellivision Amico.
And he must be missing this show because we talk about the games, how much fun they are.
And you want to know when it was the beginning to the end? When Tommy stopped promoting the product. When Tommy just kind of left. That's when I knew it was starting to end. This whole Intellivision Amico saga, like, that's when I knew when it was starting to end. And also, too, let's be real. More people are going to remember the content creators of the Intellivision Amico and everything that went down behind the scenes when it came to Intellivision, they're going to remember that stuff a lot more than, say, the Intellivision Amico as a product itself. Like, people are going to remember Smash JT. Some people...
No one's going to remember that Smash JT loser who betrayed Tommy Tallarico, stabbed him in the back. Retro Bro was right to call his ass out.
Are even going to remember Gen X Gamer. Heck, some people are even going to remember me, Levon Kaysen.
This is Levon Kaysen? I thought Levon was a Amico fan.
Is it Levon or Levon? Because I know he pulled Gen X up on that. Did he just say it's Levon?
He just said Levon.
I'm sure he pulled Gen X up for saying Levon. And he said, no, it's Levon. Maybe he does that to everybody. Maybe he just waits to see how you pronounce it and then pulls you up for the opposite way.
Probably. The J in Smash JT stands for Judas. It does. Smash Judas Tallarico.
That's what everybody wants to do.
And yes, I was a Television Amico reactor. I was in the first episode of Intellivision Amico Reactions, and I was in the thumbnail of that video. And I was also, reacting to Finnegan Fox, which was the third episode of Intellivision Amico Reactions. And I also said, "Ooh!" But I was not in the thumbnail of that video. So that right there shows you that I was a part of the Intellivision Amico saga. Nothing more, nothing less, guys. Like, at this point, there's really nothing to talk about when it...
Nothing to talk about. There's so much. We've had 2 shows already since Amico Forever changed hands. This is the 3rd episode of Amico Forever on this channel. Yeah. And we've talked about refunds. We've talked about people wanting to give back money to Intellivision. We've had the Chicago show highlights. We had that other video, the top 15 Amico Forever moments.
We had that Ram Ranch song.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. It's fantastic.
That was the greatest song I've ever heard.
Someone actually said that I was creatively bankrupt and that the video I put out last week was not funny with Ram Branch and the...
Was that me that said that?
No, it was actually somebody else. It was somebody outside the community.
Sounds like something I would say about you.
Some people just don't get the genius that is Tony TGG. Like when I put out that drama video with no drama in it, some people just didn't understand the genius.
They will appreciate your comedy after you're gone.
Yeah, I'm like the modern day Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, like Kaufman.
Like after I'm gone, people are gonna look back and go, "Wait a minute, that shit was funny as hell."
Jim Carrey will play you in a movie.
I'm gonna die before Jim Carrey. Fuck.
We're all gonna be dead before Jim Carrey, man.
Smash JT betrayed Tommy for 3 silver Amico NFTs. Until you're being asked, Tony, then the BJ's never the answer. Damn it! Where's my Amico? It's not coming. We're still getting the fuel for that. But every donation to Amico Forever helps motivate the team to work harder. So,
yeah,
if you really, really want an Amico, it couldn't hurt to give me money. Now, I'm not saying that giving me money is going to make Amicos or giving me money is going to get you an Amico, but I'm saying that it couldn't hurt. Put a little positivity into the air. You put out positivity by giving me money, and then the universe might put out positivity.
Well, what definitely would result in you getting your Amico is if you donated, say, $17 million. Because that's roughly what it takes to launch a console, and that's, currently at 0. Don't ask
Every
why.
donation helps the Ram Ranch.
Yeah.
Did you know, little known fact, the Ram Ranch song actually has a whole storyline. Like there's multiple songs, and there's like a whole storyline. There's like one part where the Ram Ranch is being raided by the FBI.
I was going to ask why. I was going to ask why it's being raided, but I don't think I want to know.
It's being raided because there's 18 cowboys naked in the showers at Ram Ranch, waiting on their knees, and the FBI really wants to suck cowboy cock at the Ram Ranch.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to ask, Tony. But thanks for letting me know.
No problem.
I'll have to go and check out the rest of the album. Is it an album?
Yeah, there's an album. It's a whole Ram Ranch 7, I think that one's called. But does DJC think he can just run and hide and everyone will forget how much he shilled? Yeah, yes, he does. He thinks he can just put on a new show and then just block or ban anybody who mentions it, and then it's just it'll fade away.
Has his new show started yet?
I don't know if it has. I don't pay attention to his channel. But
well, why would you? There's, the only reason you ever went there was for Amico news. Now you don't have to go there for it. You come here, and soon, pretty soon, you won't even need to go there to see that pink flamingo that we live in here with us.
Pretty soon. The Amico or the flamingo is on the launch pad. It's just waiting for a little bit of fuel, and then they'll just send it over. But yeah, I don't think its show has started. He got the teaser was 8 days ago. Intellivision Derby was 47 minutes ago. He literally on Wednesday, he had an Intellivision Derby show. Poker, blackjack, auto racing, Space Hawk. No Amico forever.
We can't have Amico forever. It's here. But it's good that he's still doing. Yeah, it's good that he's still doing his classic Intellivision stuff. Yeah. I'm not so sure about that show from the bar. That seems ill-advised. That's what he's doing it, right? In a bar.
In his bar. Private bar.
Well, he's got his own private bar.
Yeah. It's next to the arcade in his basement.
Does he go into his bar and then, like, go up to order a drink and he starts seeing things like in The Shining where...
No, he just cries himself to sleep in the corner.
But Jack Nicholson goes to the bar and the barman is in his mind and it turns out to be an extremely racist barman.
No. Let's get back to Levon Kaysen.
It comes to the Intellivision Amico. Like, honestly, there's really nothing to talk about when it comes to that gaming system, because we already know it's not gonna come out this year. It's just not gonna.
Whoa! So negative. Such a negative Nettie.
Well, he's probably right. He's probably right about this year because he clarified it there. He didn't say it wasn't coming out. Full stop.
Well, it's gonna come out this year, but see, the thing is, you're going by a year being 365 days. When I'm going by a year, meaning more than 365.
You mean like a year going last?
Like like when days. you know like when they say like the year of Amico, but they don't necessarily mean this year. They just mean like it's like a feeling, right? It's the feeling. That's what kind of year I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's just not. And also, too, if you want the Intellivision Amico experience, then get yourself a Nintendo Wii.
Whoa.
What?
I do not recommend getting a Nintendo Wii. Mm-hmm. Too much porn.
Get yourself a Nintendo Wii U. I mean, those two systems have a lot of family games, and also...
No, they don't. No one wants a used Wii or Wii U. Ridiculous. Levon has gone off the deep end.
Have a big and diverse library, then the...
Diversity? No one wants diversity in their library. What is this, some kind of woke agenda from Nintendo? A diverse library?
Intellivision Amico will in its lifetime, even if it did come out. And also, too, let's be real, at this point, nobody cares about the television.
Oh, what a liar. We just had a video from Francois. He cares. We have how many people in the chat right now? 15 people in this chat that care. Plus 2 on the panel. The Amico is for fucking families. Woke baby Luigi in the new movie? Yeah, exactly.
Amico, like nobody in the gaming community really cares about the television Amico instead of a couple people.
Well, the television Amico is not for gamers. It's for people who don't play video games. Mr. Casey Kaysen.
In the small niche of the retro gaming community.
Again, Intellivision Amico is not a retro console, so what does it matter if retro gamers don't want it? This fucking guy.
Like maybe me, maybe Gen X Gamer, and a couple others. Like we might buy this thing, yes, but
no, you might want to buy it, but the Intellivision is not going to be sold to haters like you.
Yeah, they'll take your money, but they won't.
Yeah, they'll take your money. They're just not going to give you a console.
As far as everybody else, like the IGNs, the Giant Bombs, the Kotakus. Like, they don't care about this product. Like, they really don't care. Like, everybody else in the gaming community, like, they don't care about this product. Like, they really don't. They really don't care about it. They're just going to stick with their PlayStations and their Xboxes and their Nintendo Switches, okay? They're just going to stick with that stuff instead of, trying out and being curious about this television Amico thing. Like, they just gonna stick with what they know pretty much.
Because they're haters. They're racist. Gaming racist. They're literally gaming racist.
But if you guys haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of other content. I've been doing YouTube Shorts. I've been doing, 1-minute YouTube reviews, particularly tech reviews, with phones and tablets. I've been doing gaming news in the shorts form. I've been also doing, some traditional videos as well still, but you guys noticing, like, it's not Amico related content that I've been covering lately because there's really nothing to cover when it comes to the television Amico. Like, there's really nothing to cover.
And that's why none of your videos are getting any views. Because the only reason people came to you was because you were positive about Amico. You betrayed us, and we as an Amico family, because Amico is family, we're no longer going to watch your videos. Levon Kazin has made the list.
Well, we should have Levon.
It is.
We should have Levon and Francois come on and debate against each other.
I don't know if the internet can handle that awesomeness.
That's what the internet needs.
They should box. Levon Francois boxing match. Winner gets Amico.
What it is at this.
Do you think that if they took 30 people, so we have one working Amico, we're gonna put it in a ring, we're gonna suspend it above the ring like a wrestling match. 30 of you can go ahead. Whoever gets it down wins the Amico.
So it's a ladder match.
Like a ladder match, yeah.
Do you think
30-man ladder match? What do you think would win?
30? Yeah, are you asking me if I think 30 people would do it? Because I think they would. But then they get there, so it's inside a briefcase, right? And then the briefcase comes down, and they open up, and it's just a brick, or your empty shell with your signature on it.
Hell yeah!
Got him.
We'll use the money raised to go towards Amico's. Amico on a pole match, very Vince Russo. It is. Vince Russo is one of the best bookers of all the wrestling.
Best.
I'm tired of all this Vince Russo hate. Okay, I was there during that era of wrestling. And no one was going, "Oh my God, this is stupid. Who wants to see a Judy Bagwell on a pole match? We were all going, oh my God, this is so fucking funny. This is hilarious. Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Let's watch it. Okay, we were there.
He was going, bro, you're going to love this, bro.
Bro, it's great. Great, bro.
Got a great idea, bro. Going to put your mom on a pole, bro.
It's fantastic. The Pinata on a pole match. I think it was like on a pole match in every fucking Nitro. That was a great match.
I look forward to that wrestling show you're going to do.
Why? Because my opinions are so out there.
Yeah. That's why I'm suggesting Aaron as well. Because he's awesome, man.
Oh, Aaron is. He's fantastic. I've actually contacted a former wrestler to get in on that. And because Vince Russo, no, it was Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff always says controversy creates cash. And so I've contacted somebody within the small gaming community, one of the most controversial figures. And I looked them up. I said, hey, I hear you like wrestling. And he said, yes, I do. I do like wrestling. And I said, I want to put together a wrestling show, and I would like you to be a guest on it. And you know what he said to me?
Who the fuck are you, and why are you calling me?
Actually, he said, who the fuck are you, and how did you get this phone number? Then when I explained who I was, he said, I still don't know who the fuck you are. I'm going to hang up now. I said, whoa, don't hang up.
Don't hang up, Hornswoggle. You've not listened to the proposal yet.
Is
that who it was? Hornswoggle.
No, it wasn't someone in the wrestling community. It was somebody in the game.
I thought you said it was a former wrestler. All right.
No, I said I contacted a former wrestler and someone in the gaming community. You gotta listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you could listen twice as much as you talk, Minbar. So we're gonna get a former wrestler and, like I said, somebody in the gaming community who's hugely controversial. It's going to be fantastic. Wrestling's fake. No, it's not. Jan Ong sent me that photo. Thought it was him. Larry Zbyszko? Yeah, Larry Zbyszko. Nick is not going to be on the show. What's up, Evie? No, it will not be Robert. Robert will not be coming back. There's certain things that the frog can abide by, and there's certain things the frog will not abide by. And that's the end of that explanation. Let's get back to Levon.
This point. And also, too, here's another thing. What about the Intellivision Amico content creators, the Intellivision Amico influencers? Like, what are they going to do next? Because, like I said, the Intellivision Amico saga is pretty much done. You know, I said that at the very...
Who is a Intellivision Amico content creator besides us? And we're doing this forever, so we don't got nothing to worry about.
Beginning of this video. Like, what the heck are they going to do? What other content do they have planned? That is the question. That's the thing I'm curious about. Because those content creators, they thought they were going to get big with the Intellivision Amico. They thought they were going to be like a superstar, YouTube superstar or whatever. But no. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. So
I became a superstar. Isn't it funny that out of everybody in the Amico saga, all those people who joined Team Amico, they did it for selfish reasons. They said, I want to be superstar. Tommy, take me to the top. Let me get upon your magical unicorn and ride into the night so we could be stars together. All those people have right off the edge of a cliff. Meanwhile, I'm getting shout outs from people within the retro gaming community, from the scam buster community, from websites, from bigger YouTubers. I'm starring on shows like Amico Forever. I'm getting called up, said, "Hey, Tony, would you like to be on the Monday Night Grift 250,000 subscriber channel? We need you. We need your insight. We need your comedy, your swagger, your demeanor, your charisma, your words dripping with honey." And I didn't want any of this. Tommy dragged me, kicking and screaming, said, "Come on. I don't want to do a written review. I don't want to do a written interview, Tony. I need to do a live interview." He grabbed me, kicking and screaming, and I said, "No, Tommy, I don't want to do a YouTube interview. I just want to ask you questions. I want you to send them to me via email." And he said, "No, fucking come here." And now here I am. One day I'm going to write a book, another book, because I am an author. You can find the Ultimate Intellivision Amico guidebook on Amazon, $5. It's a nice coffee table book, conversation starter. Or if you want to jot down some notes for your video games or, passwords or some shit, there's plenty of room in there. Tony, can you hook me up with some big YouTubers that need that 1K subs? I mean, hook you up with them how? To do what? I don't know. Finbar, you still with us? Apparently there's two Finbars. What's going on here? Wow, things. The internet is a silly place, folks. Yeah. Yes, I guess some of the Amico videos, some of the Fanboy Wars videos are Amico videos. Yeah. You screamed at Finbar and he left. I did. You with us, Finbar? I don't fucking know. He's gone. Now he's gone again. All right. Come on, everybody. Let's get Tommy Amico to 1,000 subs to piss off Tellerico. It would piss him off to no end. It pissed him off to no end that I got over 100 because he said I wasn't never going to hit triple digits, and I got over 100. And I got over 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200.
I'm wondering what the heck are they going to do now? But it is what it is at this point. The Intellivision Amico saga, it's over. It's done. But anyways, I've been talking long enough. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Intellivision Amico saga is over like I do? Do you guys think that the Intellivision Amico saga is still going on in 2023?
Oh, it's still going strong, baby, strong, Laybone.
Like, let me know in the comments section below of this YouTube video. This is Layvon Case, and I hope you guys have a great day.
An Amico day.
So now that you have made it to the end of the video,
oh, that scared the shit out of me, Layvon. That you just popped up out of nowhere, just fucking like a ghost. Imagine that standing over you. You wake up in the middle of the night, Layvon Case, and say, "Hey, I'm Layvon Case."
I want you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications, so that way you can be notified for future Layvon Case and tech videos, future Layvon Case and gaming videos, future Layvon Case and live streams, and also other videos that I do, such as, reaction videos and things of that nature. Bye.
I'm scared. Layvon Case scares me. Have you come back, Finbar? You back this time?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I think I've seen in the chat there, I think I got whacked by WWE for mentioning something about them again. I couldn't hear anything. All the sound dropped out, and then I thought I'll come out and come back in again, and then another one of me popped in. I
Yeah,
thought,
I
oh
seen
no,
that.
I'm multiplying.
I was like, what the hell's going on here?
So I had to just shut everything down, start again.
It's like it's getting weird. It's getting weird. So I was over while you were gone. I went over. I moseyed over to the Intellivision Amico Reddit, and there is a nasty, vile, disgusting post where they try to name all the Amico supporters. I don't know what they're going to do with this list. Frankly, I am scared. I think they might try to
because we're on there, right?
For us. We're not on there.
Oh, why not? We're some of the most staunch Amico supporters.
He says this is a mostly complete list of pro Amico shills who were complicit with Tommy Tallarico and the Intellivision in defrauding investors.
Who wrote this filth?
Some guy named Ray Chiro.
Reach around.
That's
I know him.
Like. He's got on here Anthem. He's got it in alphabetical order too, so it's nice. Anthem Two Tails. Brett Arthur Weiss. It's author Brett Arthur Weiss, the author.
Yeah, he should be under the A.
Yeah,
because he's author Brett Weiss.
Cyrus Martin, who is no longer an Amico fan. He loves the original Intellivision. He's a good friend of the channel. DJC Amico Forever. His name is not DJC Amico Forever. His name is DJC Game Studios. Amico Forever is the name of the show that used to be his, that's now ours. That's how stupid the person making this list is.
This guy's throwing out a lot of misinformation here. We don't deal in misinformation, so whoever he is.
Essex Gamer. Francois. Gamers with Cash. There's no channel called Gamers with Cash. See, this is the kind of misinformation that these Amico haters try to spread on the internet in order to take down a company, a simple, family-friendly gaming company that only wants to spread joy and love. Because these are Nintendo fans that are so upset that another console might come in and take the space that they feel belongs to Nintendo. They're afraid that Nintendo fans will flock to the better console, and they're going to do whatever it takes to stop that from happening. This is disgusting. Now, let's go on. Go Game Go. John Riggs. John Amico face tattoo scar of Best Buy Canada blog. Level 857. Mad Max and movies. Mad Max and movies. I think it's Mad Max movies and entertainment.
Did he write it in all caps?
No,
and he's got it.
Is lower.
He's got it wrong then.
Mike uses. I don't even want to read this. This is disgusting what he wrote down. Mullis, Next Level Gaming, Next Level Gaming, original Next Level Gaming. Jesus, the misinformation. It's a bootleg Amico list. Yeah. I'm Brett. Buy my book, Weiss. Buy my book. Tommy's Launchpad promo was like the Warriors. Load the spaceship with the rocket fuel, loaded with the Warriors. With the command of my voice, I raised the level of the Warriors to one that can't be reproduced. Dig your claws into my organs, scratch into my tendons, bury your anchors into my bones. For the power of the warrior will always prevail. Dun, dun, dun. Adderall was hitting them hard? Yeah, it was. All Finbar wanted to do was show you his fox. Ooh. Brett Weiss is a living meme. Genovi. John sporting the skullet like no other. Ben Franklin. That's what we call him around these parts. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. OEB Pete. No, it's Pack Opening Pro. Or, no.
Or Ever Canadian.
Yeah, that's what he is now, the Ever Canadian.
I mean, is he still doing that, or has he changed his name again?
I believe that's what he's still called. PM Ferreira, a.k.a. Slider on Twitter. Panda Sub 2000. Papa Pete, who can sit on this. Puzzler. Relic Gamer. Retro Advisory Board. Review Tech USA. Rich Bacon Ice Cream Productions Haywood. Saggy Melons, the saggiest of melons. Seth Abramson. Sinister Moon. Smash JT. Snestastic, aka the Amico Kid. TJ Ferreira. The Atari Creep. The Retro Bro. And of course, Turbo Joe.
Not only is that an incomplete list, half of them will now no longer support us. At least half.
Half
More
of
than
them
half.
have disappeared from the internet at all.
He should have had Pete on there 3 times under his 3 different names. Shouldn't he have?
They should have.
Like Mick Foley.
So yeah, that's disgusting. I am disgusted that such a list would
It's
even
disgusting.
be allowed.
It's disgusting because it's so poorly researched. That's why.
Where's my name on the list? Huh?
Well, if your name was on a list, it'd probably have all sorts of errors in it.
Probably. So speaking of lists and errors and people saying things, have you heard of a guy named Guido Henkel?
Oh yeah, good friend of the channel, Guido.
Good friend of the channel. So yeah, here's the thing. Let's take a look. No, that's not the right thing. No, that's dick pic. No.
My dick pic.
There you go. Yeah, that's why I was little. I couldn't see.
Yeah, nothing to do with that.
Phil will be giving an update soon, he says. I prompted him, and this is the current status story. Haley Sampson. I don't understand. I think these are backwards because Andy DePries is the one who asked about the update. The way that Republic does it, it doesn't go down. They go up for some reason.
Andy DePries.
Yeah.
Andy DePries crawled through a river of shit.
And he came out cleaner on the other side. He says, we've been working on finishing the console firmware and content. I have not moved to Europe, and we have not abandoned the company or project, just limited on the number of people working on the project. I plan to come out with more complete updated after current round of discussions and release some video showing where we stand. Yada, yada, yada. We knew that. Haley Sampson said, I don't understand. In the investment pitch video for the opportunity, your CEO told us, quote, we have the system and the hardware completed, end quote. Why are you now, 2.5 years later, still working on finishing the console? The completed quote unquote system would obviously include the firmware since it can't run without it. And so this is, someone was asking on the Facebook, the Intellivision Amico No Ding Dongs Facebook group, what happened to the ship has been built? Were they lying then? Someone put, I have a feeling that it's been, quote, completed for some time. However, they know it needs to be better. Guido Henkel, Mr. Guido, comes in. He says, so Microsoft is lying also? I thought Windows was done. Why all the weekly updates then? Think, man, think. Work on stuff like this is never really done.
I thought he was gone.
First off, I'm pretty sure Windows actually released. That's a really important factor in the differences between the Amico and Windows. Is Windows has released. That said, the updates for Windows are updates in order for the thing that has been released to continue working and improving in the current climate. If it wasn't released, they wouldn't be updating it because it wasn't out yet.
Yeah, plus Microsoft probably never crowdfunded and took $100 up front off everybody. So
yeah,
there is that.
There is that. Think McFly, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. I'm tapping on the head with a cane.
The Geek Getaway. How can Brett Weiss get away with not paying his contributors? He makes money from his books and doesn't pay people. I don't know.
Is that true? I mean, this is one person's assessment of it, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if that's true. I can't. All I can say is if I will entertain the idea that it is true. If I said, J.M. De Los Santos, could you write a review for my book? And you say, yes, here is the review. And then I am in no obligation to pay you. We've never came to an agreement other than I asked you to write for it and you agreed, and then you gave me the writing, right? If I ask you to write and you say, well, pay me X amount of money, and I say, well, fuck you, Finbar, would you like to write for the book? And Finbar's like, yeah. And I don't have to pay Finbar, right? Because he's under the understanding that I'm not paying him. 3 years later, you can't be like, well, I contributed to that book and you never paid me. Like, well, did we ever have an agreement to pay you? If not, you're shit out of luck, right? Hate to say it. That's why I always get paid up front. Whenever I used to write for websites and stuff, I always get paid up front. They would know my fee. They would pay me my fee. And then I would submit my writing.
That's lucky because you worked for that one guy that went crazy.
I worked for a lot of guys that went crazy. But no, because I worked for One Angry Gamer.
If you work for a lot of guys that went crazy, you have to start thinking maybe you're the problem.
I didn't say everybody I worked for went crazy. I just said a lot of them.
A lot of guys.
A lot of guys. There's okay. So the one guy I worked for that went crazy was One Angry Gamer. He was already a little crazy. I didn't realize how crazy he was, so that was not my fault. Another guy that I worked for that went crazy. Hey, what's up, Select Gaming? Another guy that I worked for that went crazy. He went crazy because he was a small website. I said, hey, I will help you out, right? I'm willing to help you guys out. I have extra time on my hand. You don't have to pay me. This was a non-paying gig. I said, you don't have to pay me. It's a small site. I like the way it is. I'll help you grow the site, and then when the site gets bigger, then we'll reassess and we'll discuss payment, right? So I went ahead and I helped this guy out on a voluntary basis. He loved my work. He said, you did great work. You're the best. The editors love you. Everybody loves your fucking work. And then NIS America gave him a review code for a game on Steam. And he gave me the review code for the game. And I reviewed it. And it was trash. I said it was a 3. I was like, this game is a fucking 3 out of 10. He did not like that. He felt that if he gave the game a 3 out of 10, that NIS America would not give him any more review codes. And that was the biggest company at the time that had given him a review code. So he changed my review, chopped out all the negative parts, slapped a 6 out of 10 on it, and then tried to publish it with my name on it. At that point, we had words, and my name was forcibly removed from the review. And subsequently, I left the site. When I say left, I mean he said, "Hey, you're no longer allowed around here." And then he took down every single review that I did on the website. And if you want to follow the entire saga, if you want a more detailed explanation of that, Sid Alpha actually did 2 videos on the situation. That's right. Now, people have been covering me for a while now because, yes, I am just that important. We got to get you on the show, though, Select Gaming, because you are really behind. I was talking to you in the comment section of your video. You're kind of behind on what's going on with the Amico.
How far behind is Select Gaming?
Pretty far behind.
Are we talking like
a year and a half?
All right, no, so not 2018 then.
Yeah, not that far behind. Pat Contry, who worked with Brett, said Brett did not pay his contributors. I know he said something to that effect, but again, I don't know that for a fact. Unless one of his contributors comes out and says, "Hey, we had an agreement," and Brett hasn't honored the agreement.
Yeah, I think that's the only place I think Pat's show is the only place that's ever been said.
Yeah,
and Pat is at loggerheads with what's his name, Brett, at the moment. So you really need to get it from multiple sources before you take it as fact.
Select Gaming says he agrees. He agrees that he should come on the show next Wednesday if you're available. Every Wednesday we do an Amico focused live stream. So next Wednesday, if you're available, let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter. My DMs are open at The Geek Getaway, or you can hit me up at TonyTGG@thegeekgetaway.com. That's my email address. Don't abuse it. I do not want to see any dick pics in my email. Or do I?
You don't.
I don't. I really don't.
As long as Select is willing to play the part of Geeks with Cash.
All right, awesome. He says I watched a ton of videos last month. Greatest video game saga it is. If you're gonna watch any videos that you haven't seen, if you haven't seen the DJ Slopes Game Room Amico documentary, it's like 4 hours, right? Watch that, and the H Bomber Guy video. It's really good as far as Tommy. I will eat on video. Definitely. You're making the cut.
Yes. Yeah.
So they replied, Guido, did you just compare a piece of finalized gaming hardware to a real-world operating system that updates itself to keep up with the global hardware, software changes, and security? Think, man, think. Oh, that Guido. Guido's quite the character, but we're not done with.
But why
Guido.
is he still defending it? I thought he was out. I thought he'd.
No, he's still defending. He's still in. They're still in.
Still
They're
in.
not out.
Must be
They
invested.
worked on the WWE game, but they're not.
Must be waiting on his
Okay.
10x returns.
So, Guido says, "Oh, Cheryl Gravion, don't be a sore loser. You lost the argument on points. Clearly, you have not understood what the development of a hardware platform like Amico entails. I got to be more hoity-toity.
Clearly, neither did Intellivision.
You gotta love these guys. They're so full of themselves, right?
I thought you were gonna say delusional or
Oh yeah,
positive.
that too. They're positive. They're positively delusional. But it is remarkable the way they talk to potential customers, right? Because these are potential customers. They're in the Facebook group. So, talking to people like this is really not a good thing. Not a good thing. Okay? But let's go on. Let's see what else goes on. A real-world operating system that updates itself to keep up with global hardware, software changes only part of what we do on the project. There's also the entire hardware side of it that constantly evolves because of changes in the market, end-of-life issues with components, etc. But you would know nothing about that. Not that I blame you for that. Few people do, but it would be nice if you would stop pretending you knew how these things work. Cheryl. Very mad. Guido's a very mad individual.
Yeah. Is that because he
Cheryl-
had to give back his console? Is that why he's mad?
Probably. Cheryl replies because he knows she was going to. Guido Hinkle, good point. Thank you for explaining how little I know about both hardware and software manufacturing, as well as product implementation and integration after working at Oracle in San Francisco for 17 plus years. Again, thank you for pointing out my deficiencies, as now know where to refocus my future efforts. I'll go home and play with my dolls now. That's something I obviously know something about. Well, very good, Cheryl. You go play with your dolls and leave the man's work of software and hardware engineering to the men.
Yeah, Oracle. What they ever do.
Oracle. Yeah. Like, I believe that that's really where you work. Like, they would hire a lady.
Yeah.
Troll, obviously. All right. We got anything? Should we go over the post from Brab from last week?
Yeah, we oh god. How far did we get into that?
I think we got about halfway. The OS is sending it. It is. The way he digs his heels in, no matter what, Guido is the alpha Amico male. He is. And it's funny because Guido has not blocked me on Twitter so far.
I think he's just incompetent, though. I don't think it's because. I don't think he.
Oh no, this
Sure,
is not the right one.
If he knew what he was doing, he would have blocked you.
That's the wrong giant rad post.
Oh God, is there another one?
Yeah. This is the correct one. Let's see, we definitely gotta.
Every time I see that logo, you know that Rab logo, it makes me shiver.
That one right there.
Because I know there's a spiel coming.
Okay, we did this emotional catharsis.
Do you remember where we left off?
Yeah, right here. Right, no, Xenoblades. There we go. There's no challengers. Okay. There is no challenger, no serious contender to throw their hat into the ring with the premise of a different model until Intellivision pitched their vision. God bless you, Intellivision. Mobile and indies have filled a niche for smaller, leaner games to prove they have consumer appeal and have taken a lion's share of the video game market. But that's largely been written off as a time-wasting, trivial market, mobile, and as a passing fad, indies. Unfortunately, success has crowded that market to the point that it's neither sustainable nor likely that a given publisher-developer will see success in either the mobile or indie developer market publishing to large consoles. Too much shovelware, too much clutter. The consumer, Johnny Casual, doesn't have a clue what's good on the mobile app marketplace or how to find it. Apple and Google may give some curation, but that's still simply suggestive picks, not tailored to his interests, not easily searched. I think we went over that. I think we went over that last week.
I can't remember. This word salad is all kind of merged into one.
The need for a well-curated system is pretty well agreed to, but we don't much chime in about the need for a system whose business model exacts a cost-effective model of game development. And that is so desperately needed by the video game industry. Because the path forward isn't sustainable on Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo's current trajectory. And the most vulnerable parties aren't Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo, despite our community's constant focus on these industry titans. The most vulnerable parties are game publishers. Man, that's crazy, man. Apparently, game publishers are just, they're on the street. They got the little cup in their hand. They're like, hey, I need money. We'll work for publishing cash. Do you think the Intellivision would have succeeded if they just made games and no Amico? They can release it on mobile, Switch, PlayStation. Again, I've always said they could have made money, success, quote unquote, right? If they would have focused on the small market. They would never have gotten the $17 million. That's the problem. They didn't have the cash to get off the floor, to get out to get it done without the bigger market as a premise. But if they pitched it as something for retro gamers in the retro gaming space, with the understanding that 50,000 units was probably a good benchmark for where they were going to be. Like 50,000 was, this is it, right? Then they could have worked on the cost, how much it costs to make, how much it costs the parts, what parts we need, right? Because you're going, okay, this is how many we got. This is the price we're going to sell it for. Now this is where we need to bring it under, right? It needs to be under this much to be made in order for us to make a profit on the projected 50,000 in sales.
Yeah, maybe run the company out of Tommy's house rather than hiring several offices.
Yeah,
because nothing was getting manufactured in that. In the the main office they had, was it Utah one? It was the main office.
No, Utah wasn't the main office. Utah
what was the main office?
California was the main office. Utah was supposedly for the playtesting. Remember?
Is that the one that they rented? And
yeah.
Well, if they'd done it out of Tommy's house, they wouldn't have had to They wouldn't have to spend all that money on all these places and all these leases and rents. And none of the manufacturing was getting done in any of these places anyway. It was all getting done in China.
Yeah.
But it was just trying to get the company sold, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, they treated it like they were a big company when they weren't. They treated it as if they were going to get bought out when they weren't. They never really were looking to manufacture. They were looking to create a Potemkin village in which they projected the idea that they were successful, but they just needed a little bit more. Guys, look, we have $100,000, $100,000 in sales, right? Plus all these people, 100,000 in purchase orders. We got all these people clamoring for the system. No negative press. No negative videos, no negative posts anywhere. Like, we're the greatest system ever. We just can't afford to manufacture them. But if you give us $10 million, you could have the company, and then you buy the manufacturing, right? Because you have the money. You're Apple, you're Nintendo, you're Google or Amazon or whoever, right? You give us a big chunk of money, we go away, and then you take your money and you build them, and then you sell them and you make 10 times profit. Come on, Amazon. You know you want to build Amicos. We would do it, but we just can't afford it, right? We have the greatest idea. You know, it's like when they show up and they go, look it, I got this land that has tons of gold on it. I just don't have the equipment to mine the gold. But if you bought the equipment, I would sell you the land, and then you could mine all that gold, right?
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
But yeah, if they concentrated on maybe the mobile market or maybe putting all these games on other consoles, we'd have those games by now.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
most of them anyway.
What they should have did, because again, the market is small, right? They had a small market. 10,000 was like the only. Excuse me. They had 10,000 people interested at one point, right? Whether it was because they wanted to goof on them, or because they liked the old Intellivision brand, or because they were interested in a new system, or whatever, right? But like 10,000 was the appeal.
Yeah.
Now, could you imagine if they would have taken that and said, "Hey, Nintendo or Sony or Steam or whoever, hey, we got 10,000. It's like a guarantee, right?" Usually, you give, say, 80% goes to the developer, right? Or whatever it is. I don't know the numbers, but let's just say 80% is the usual, right? Well, if you give us 85, we'll put their games on you for exclusive, right? We'll give you the exclusive because you're going to get 10,000 in sales. This is guaranteed, right? Our people are going to buy these games. They just need a place to buy them. And if we make it exclusive to the Switch, or we make it exclusive to Steam, or exclusive to, PlayStation, right? Because the reality is, if they put it on all these marketplaces, they're not going to get bought. Like nobody's clamoring for fucking Astro Smash outside of the already established small niche gamer market, right? Of retro gamers. So if they would have just focused on one console, and it is easier instead of having to port it to all these different systems, right? If we just had to port it to the one, we just focused on the Switch or just focused on the PlayStation or whatever. You might be able to swing a better deal. You might have been able to actually get people to buy it, and then you might have been able to build up a war chest to do things. But what the fuck do I know, right? I'm just some idiot on the internet.
Yeah, you can launch a console.
Yeah, I can launch a console. I thought DJC had a copyright. No, he does not. The key to the casual market is ease and accessibility with Wi-Fi, RFID, bag controllers, NFTs. Nothing about Amico was easy or accessible. No, but all those things were buzzwords, right?
Yeah.
What Tommy say? Using words like disruptor gives investors a big chubby. They needed to focus. If they would have focused like a laser on the retro market, they could have had something. Take the IPs that they owned, right? Because there were IPs they owned already that were like built into the Intellivision brand, right? Take those, create some games. Even if you had Tommy's whole controller thing, even if you made the controller an accessory that went to the PlayStation, right? Hey, this is the Intellivision Amico controller to play with your Amico games, or you could play them with the regular games, but if you play them with these controllers on your, it's got extras. right? And it even comes packed with one game, right? One physical game for your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever. But fucking, they wanted to be greedy. They thought we're gonna pretend like we have this huge fucking market of $3 billion, and we're gonna trick some rich Saudi prince to give us a whole shitload of money. Because if we just will it into existence. All right.
They almost did trick some Saudi prince. Where is what's his name from? Sudesh.
He's from India.
Wow.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
I knew you were saying it. Close enough. All right.
Iraq, Iran. What the hell's the difference?
We're canceled. All right. Let's continue. In 2005, we had Take-Two, Bethesda Softworks, Electronic Arts, THQ, Vivendi, Eidos, Warner Brothers, Activision, Square Enix, Sega, Capcom, Konami, Bandai, Ubisoft, Midway, Namco, Sierra, Blizzard, LucasArts, Rockstar Games, Atari, Sony Computers, Entertainment, Nintendo, and Microsoft Studios. This entire tier of major publishers putting out mostly trusted quality content of high production value. Now several have been bought out, consolidated, exited gaming altogether. Activision bought out Sierra Online. But Sierra Online's not even in the list. Sierra is, but not Sierra Online. Then combined with Vivendi and Blizzard. So they still make games. What the fuck is Rab even talking about here?
I don't even think Rab knows what he's talking about.
Because Activision Blizzard makes Activision and Blizzard games. They're just like Square Enix. He has Square Enix on the list. He doesn't have like Square and Enix, right? He has Square Enix, showing that a company can fucking combine with another company to still create successful products. THQ collapsed. Did it?
Yeah, it did. And its assets were sold off in a fire sale, I believe.
I thought there was still like THQ Nordic. I thought Nordic still had part of it or something.
Was that not a different company that was set up, though?
Maybe. Fuck if I don't pay attention. Atari went bankrupt and is the shell of the shell that was a former self, and still beat Intellivision to the punch and released the console. LucasArts disappeared, death by mouse, as Disney bought them out. Bandai bought out Namco. Konami just about called it a day and went pachinko or bust. Midway couldn't survive and disintegrated. Eidos was bought out by Square Enix. And beneath these famous giants, the mid-tier of game publishers is even more harrowing and filled with defunct publishers. We're at a point now that to make a successful video game that can reach a mass audience, you have to be a big studio. And said big studio has to be able to throw 8 or 9 digit budgets at major game development to produce a game with a good return on success. You know, like Cuphead and Stardew Valley and Hades. All those other games that have come out from smaller studios that have gone on to massive success. This isn't sustainable, especially as we race towards consoles that are to compete with the highest cost, cutting-edge gaming elite PCs. No, they're not. Does he not know about PC gaming? Like, this is like an idiot. It is Rab, I know, but still, I mean, is he a bigger idiot than I've assumed?
He wants to buy. He wants an Amico. Right? You need to ask.
Because
wants to throw his PC in the trash. Get an Amico.
I love console gaming. I've been a console gamer my entire life. I love it. I love console gaming. And even I can recognize the fact that a console will never, ever compete with a high-end PC in the gaming space. It's just never going to happen, right?
Yeah. It'll always be that few steps behind.
Yeah. Especially when he goes highest cost cutting edge. No, you're not going to the highest tier PC. Maybe like some budget PC, right? Like the fucking PlayStation 5 and some budget fucking PC might compete. Might be close. PC still takes the edge because it got like, they can change parts. You can fucking do mods. There's all kind of extra shit that you could do on PC that you could never fucking do on console, right? Yeah. I cannot swap out the graphics card or the audio fucking thing on my fucking PlayStation 5, right? You could do that on a PC.
Even the potentially upcoming PS5 Pro won't even touch a $1,500 PC.
Yeah.
I mean, it can, when you think about it, with the cost of the console, it's only a $500 console. So it can only be that value of components inside it.
Well, they take a loss, so it's like a $600.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't take that much of a loss, though. It's not like, you're not talking $1,000 worth of components. No.
And nothing is worse than a wrap think piece. Dude, you're getting a Dell. Yeah. Like I said, even I, who love console gaming, can recognize the fact that console gaming is vastly inferior to PC gaming, especially now. Maybe like somewhere way fucking back, right? Like you're talking like 1986, right? Like the fucking Nintendo launched, and like Nintendo was like, "Oh shit, this is fucking great," and there was like nothing on PC, right?
Yeah.
Like you're playing fucking pinball, and that was like it. That was the fucking height.
Well, you're playing like on PC. You're playing Zork.
Yeah. Yes, maybe at that point, but at some point, PC gaming was
overtook. Yeah, it overtook drastically.
But they're like, wait a minute, people would like to play games on their PC. Let's fucking make that happen. Our list of new games will inevitably shrink, not grow, guys. There's like hundreds of games coming out on Steam daily. Every week, there's at least, I think, 10 to 20 new games that come up on the PlayStation. I don't know how many, probably the same amount on Xbox and Switch.
Yeah, something like that.
And our diversity in games will inevitably shrink, as the few publishers will not be all that excited to put out $500 million towards a gaming concept and see it flop. Why would they need to put out $500 million? Why would you need to make a $500 million game? Who's making a $500 million game that's going to be a flop? What I think maybe that new, what was it? The new Square game, Forsaken. I think that was probably like the first really big flop, right?
I don't know.
Forspoken, something like that.
Oh, yeah, Forspoken. That's what it's called.
Yeah. The Geek Getaway Rabbit's a genius. He must have a 200 IQ. He must. Because he's predicted complete opposite. I know this is like a 2-year-old post, I said? A 3-year-old post? Already I see repeated talking points question whether $60 for a game is too low a cost, as if anyone is paying $60 for a game and overjoyed at what a steal it is, and would happily pay $120 if you really wanted them to, especially if you paid DLC. Wouldn't be fostered upon the buyer of a $120 game for now. That was a lot of shit. I don't understand. $60, the argument of it being too much for a game or too little for a game is understandable with inflation and cost and development costs and cycles and, the market being oversaturated with games. Oversaturated, not undersaturated, but oversaturated. If we had less games, then people would be really excited to pay $60, right? But because we have so many, people are like, damn, I got to pay $60 for like 20 games this fucking year, right?
Yeah, you've also got people buying, like you said, indie games, and just instead of going after the big AAA titles.
Yeah, that's the other part, reasons. Right? And I've said this before, because people always want to argue with me about, is $60, when we talk about the price of a game, right? Is $60 worth it? And I say you can't. It's a case-by-case basis, right? Yeah. Because if I pay $60 and there's 120 hours worth of gameplay in there, it's $1 for every 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Essentially what I'm paying. But if I pay $60 and there's only 60 hours, so now I'm paying $1 an hour, right? It's like, does that make it a better game, a better value? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's 120 hours of bullshit and 60 hours of a tight game, right? Is FIFA worth less because it's just a soccer game or a football game for you non-Americans?
Or for us correct people.
Versus Hogwarts. Like, is Hogwarts Legacy worth more or less than Elden Ring, right? Like, is it worth more or less than some other kind of game? It's like, how do you put a value? It's not a thing, right? You can go, this is an ounce of gold. It's worth X amount of money. This is also an ounce of gold. It's worth the same amount because they're both an ounce, right? A game is not a game is not a game. It's like a movie, right? Is the Mario movie worth the $10 to go see it? Maybe. Is fucking Star Wars, was it Rise of the Skywalker worth $10 to go see it? Fuck no. I wouldn't pay no $10 to go see the fucking Disney trilogy Star Wars. That's just me. Right?
I would. I'm a Star Wars simp. I can't believe they're charging you $10 a ticket over there.
Well, for early. Depends on what time you go and everything. It's a lot more expensive. Evening, prime time. Yeah, see, it also depends on what kind of games you enjoy, right? So the whole argument about the price of a game, whether it's too much or too little, it's really...
It's whatever you feel like it's worth paying. I mean, I will never pay £60 for a game. I'll wait for it to go down in price, or I will borrow it from somebody.
Let me see. Let me pull out my list of the year. Actually, I got a list of the games I bought this year. Death Store I bought this year. That was $10. Immortal Phoenix Rising I paid $11.99. It was on sale. Hogwarts Legacy I paid $80 for that. $80.
Money well spent.
Money well spent. Midnight Suns I got that on sale. I got the deluxe edition for $60. WWE 2K23 I paid $120 for that. That was with the DLC and everything. Diofeld Chronicles was on sale. I paid $38.99. And then, of course, I paid $131 for my PS Plus Premium. Were things worth what they were worth? I guess. I don't know. I enjoy them. I may pay $70 for Zelda, but I would like to be able to sell it for at least $50. Yeah. Like I said, it all depends. Can you compare? And with the different genres of games and the different genres, of not genres, but the different systems, right? Is a Switch game worth less because it's on Switch than the same game on PlayStation, right?
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. But it's portable.
There always be, yeah. I very rarely ever take mine out and play it.
I bought the damn Switch. I
barely turn it on.
I barely turn it on. I bet you if I turn it on right now, it's gonna be like, you have to update. You have like 12 updates sitting in the queue.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I turned it on.
It just sits in the dock mocking me with its Animal Crossing colors. I got the Animal Crossing edition.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you've said that before.
Why is that funny?
Was that your choice? Did you? Was that your choice, or Max?
That was my choice because there was the only Switches available at the time.
Okay.
When I bought it, and it was like, oh, this one. But you know what's fucked up about it, right? So I got the Animal Crossing one. You know it doesn't come with Animal Crossing.
Well, why would it?
Yeah, why would the Animal Crossing
Nintendo
edition
we're talking about
of Switch come with an animal? Like, even if you charged me more, right? Just give me the game with it. Isn't that the point of buying the Switch with Animal Crossing? I don't know.
But you have Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah, I do have Animal Crossing. I've played it for like 3 hours.
And then you gave up on it and regretted getting an Animal Crossing branded Switch.
No, I liked it. It was fantastic. I had to give up on it because I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I was getting addicted to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I can feel it already. I was like, I gotta stop.
The daily pumpkin grind was getting a bit too much.
Yeah. What's up, 1 inch biceps? Amico. I need you. And I need it too. 20 people, 21 people now. Make sure you hit that like button. Do the channel a favor.
Thanks for reminding me.
All right, we're almost done with Rab's massive post here. Then we can get to Rab's other massive post.
Oh, I don't even. I got to be honest with you, right? I know we started this last week, so it's been a week between now and then. I can't remember any of this post, apart from the last bit that you just read. I don't even know what he's replying to.
He's just letting us know why the world needs Amico.
Right. Okay.
That's it.
And it could have been condensed into a shorter, could have been 2 sentences maybe.
No. All right. So enter Intellivision. Here's where we get to the actual meat of it, I guess. Taking the most cost-effective. sorry, I shouldn't lie. Taking the most cost-effective approach to games publishing, acting as a game incubator for dozens and dozens of studios, screening from hundreds or thousands of ideas as they lock Jason Enos and Paul Nurman into the steel cage, baby. I mean, in some dark closet to screen ideas from every which direction. Hopefully, feeding them now and again. But we know Tommy is careful not to open the door on the tours of the office. I guess that was Rab telling a joke.
Because he's not careful. He lets haters. Yeah, he lets haters in there, doesn't he?
Yeah. But Intellivision is giving the video game industry a blueprint for how it can also find its way forward and sell successful models.
Pretty good blueprint, yeah.
For others to guys, follow the Intellivision model. It's been a roaring success. Not quintupling production costs and banking on wowing the consumer with innovative graphics and costly overages baked into the game. Guys, we don't need to wow you with beautiful looking games. Rather, focus on mechanics, on gameplay experience, on items that can be addressed within a strict budget. Extract fun gameplay from interesting concept. Extrapolate fun individual experiences into new experiences with a group dynamic. Get back to basics. This guy's retarded, isn't he?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Well, I'd say,
he's fucking retarded, right? They put him in a corner at his job, and they hand him a blank piece of paper, and they just tell him to write down things, right? And then they pat him on the head every once in a while and say, "Yeah, good job, Ram. You're doing a good job for the company." Right?
That's a good question. Do you think he's writing these from work? What do you think his thought process is? Do you think Rab sits down and thinks, right, I really need to sort of put it out there why this is a great idea and what they're planning to do? Or do you think he sits down and thinks to himself, right, how do I spin this? Like a politician. I don't know whether he really believes everything he's saying or whether that's just spin.
I think he believes it.
I think he does too. I think he does as well.
I'm
I think
glad
he's
that I
honest.
might be able to play digital cornhole soon. You could actually play it now. They have like 2 different cornhole games on Steam. And I think 2 different games that have cornhole as part of them on the Switch.
Well, you can also just like go outside and...
No, but he wants to play digital. Why is Tony laughing? Because the ludicrous nature of this post, saying how the Amico is setting a blueprint for other studios to follow because they're so successful. Will I try weed?
It did set a blueprint. It set the blueprint of don't do this.
Yeah, here's what you don't do. Will I try weed on air tomorrow? No. Why would I want to celebrate Hitler's birthday tomorrow? It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Yes. Hit the like button, you lurkers.
I wonder what Carl will be up to tomorrow then.
That elbow hit the like button. It's political for Rab and others. They wanted American Nintendo very, very badly. Yeah. I thought this show was just the backwards show. Every once in a while we break here. It's hard to maintain the level of...
Yeah.
I could do it for about an hour, and then after that, it just starts...
It's exhausting, man. It really is.
Reality kicks me in the face, and it's like, all right. Just...
But it's hard not to start laughing when you... Because it's just some of it's just absurd.
Yeah.
So I don't know how Chuck and Rab and Nick have been doing it for 78.
Because they believe this shit. They read this and they go, yes, fucking Rab, you're right. You get it. You understand Tommy's vision. And Rab feels good about himself. Yes. He's like, hey, honey. He goes home to the wife. He's like, did you see me on Amico Forever? And she's like, what? Amico Forever. Did you see me? I gave a long-winded explanation as to why Tommy Tallarico, having no money, no expenses, having nothing, not a single piece of furniture in the Amico offices that were closed and then destroyed and demolished in a hurricane, why that's a good thing for the company. And she's like, shut up. And now go cook me dinner. He's like, yes, dear, I will. Because I swear to God, this is probably the only place that this boy gets kudos. Because there's no way people put up with this shit in real life. I wouldn't. Someone try to tell me some shit like this, like, kiss my ass. That's just me. And, my bosses love me, so. All right.
I'd listen to him. I'd sit there listening to him because I'm too nice. But my eyes would glaze over and my tongue would hang out and start drooling everywhere.
Not me. I tell people they're fucking. I'm like, are you fucking dumb?
That's why you're disliked by half the world, though. Like,
I just tell it like it is. I ain't gonna play no games.
I don't. I'm diplomatic like that. Diplomatic to a fault.
Like the other day, last week, guy at my job goes, what time are we leaving on Friday? So what? What the fuck are you talking about? What time are we leaving on Friday? Yeah. What time are we leaving on Friday? I said, motherfucker, what time do we leave every fucking Friday? 2:00? So why would this Friday be any fucking different from the 30 fucking Fridays previous? Well, I just was wondering what time we were leaving Friday. I said, you stupid motherfucker. 2:00. We're leaving at 2 fucking o'clock. Unless they tell you that we're not leaving at 2:00, just assume that it's 2:00 because every fucking Friday we leave at 2:00. And then he started crying, and I just couldn't deal with it at that point.
And then you got called into HR for another.
No, HR, they don't call me to HR. Dude, Red wants them to send him a Miko. Probably. DJC said Brad is sharing his knowledge. He is. No, but seriously, people be saying some stupid shit, and I have no time for stupidity. Just none. Let's carry on. This is the end. We'll get to these last two paragraphs. We'll save the Rab post, the other one for next week. It's another doozy.
We need to break the Rab posts up into bite-sized chunks.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
We'll have a special segment every week. This is the bite-sized Rab chunk time.
Week
we'll
34.
One paragraph.
We're almost through. 2 more Rab weeks to go for this one post. And the whole model may not find consumer success. But if it does, it paints a different formula moving forward. Guys, he said all that shit in the what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus paragraphs, because some of those were like one sentence. I didn't count those, but 11 fucking paragraphs to get to this point to say, well, I might not find success. I know I said all that shit, 11 paragraphs worth, but at the end of the day, it might work or it might not.
What did that thing say right at the bottom? Can you scroll down a bit more?
Edited?
No, is that what it said? It said edited by.
Yeah, it says edited March 13, 2020 by Retro Advisor.
I thought somebody had thumbsed it up.
No, that's over here. 13 hearts, 1 trophy, and 1 confused face.
It's a confused face, yeah.
No, I was kicked off of Atari Age by this point. The answer to growing the video game market isn't necessarily an arms race to immersive game experience, recreating realities at immense cost. It isn't wearable tech and accounting for a billion options to work on in complex 3D worlds. The answer could just be make fun games. So simple. Fucking brilliant. Create the platform that bridges consumer trust, making curated, trusted games that much easier a task, and present an easy product for them to adopt. At every turn in consumer electronics, the market invariably shrinks despite manufacturers' desperate measures to pack in more complexity. Yeah, just like fucking the iPhone. The iPhone market, it gets more and more complex, and every year, less and less people buy iPhones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Apple is struggling to sell iPhones. It's so ridiculous.
Going to be out of business soon, man.
Yeah, pretty soon. I mean, I think PlayStation 5 has sold so horribly compared to the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1, right? I mean, it's just steadily declined over the years, the amount of people buying them. There might not even be a 6. Just might throw in the towel. Just give up.
Yeah. Is that character that GM De Los Santos is talking about, Lieutenant Data, is that the robot?
Yeah.
That could answer a lot of questions. If that's true, if that's what he is.
Oh, James Dos Santos says, Disruptor, do you have a chubby now? I got a big one. Stop scrolling. I was reading that. Sorry. You Super J says, segment can be called the Absolutely Stupid. It's fantastic. We're gonna steal that. Lol. Has Rab heard of Switch or iPhone? He has not.
He doesn't go anywhere near the Switch because it's full of rape games and CP and stuff. Dodgy things.
It's terrible stuff. Just keep it simple, stupid. The market doesn't grow to justify doubling, tripling the cost with an Xbox Series X. Did the Xbox Series X cost double or triple the Xbox?
What do you mean double or triple it? What does he mean by that?
I think he's saying that the Xbox Series X cost double or triple the amount.
Cost double?
Yeah.
What?
That's what he said. The market doesn't grow to justify doubling, tripling the cost with an Xbox Series X.
The only console that I can remember that doubled or tripled in price was the Amico. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, they're not getting a PS5.
When the Xbox One released, it was around $400, right, or more than that. And this one, I think I got mine for $460 or pounds, which is the same exchange rate. So they're making more of a loss now, surely, than they were in the past, right?
Probably, because they're making it way up in software sales. They're not getting a PS5. PS4 owners, Xbox One owners, that's the market moving on to PS5 and Series X. Not a single PS5 or Xbox Series X has been sold to anybody who didn't own a PS4. Despite all the people who own PS4 not actually moving on to the PS5 right away because they said there was nothing to justify them getting a PS5, yet somehow they still sold a whole shitload of PS5s.
I'm going to have to disagree.
Why?
So he's saying that not a single person that owned a One has bought a Series X. Is that what he said?
No. He's saying the only people buying a Series X are the ones that own the One.
Are the ones that owned a One?
Yeah.
I never owned a One. I have a Series X. So he's full of shit.
That's what I'm saying. There was people that have either skipped the PS4 and X series, the Xbox One, and got the newer ones, or there's people who just started getting into gaming. Right? When a kid hits, a child hits a certain age, and their parents are like, "I want to buy a console for him. What's the new console? Oh, the Xbox Series X." Be like, "Do you own an Xbox One?" "No, Dad. I'm barely 12. You haven't got me a console yet." "Well, fuck you. You're out of luck."
So yeah, sorry, Jimmy. I'm afraid you're going to have to
Rab says only PS4 owners or Xbox One owners are allowed to buy the Series X. Sorry.
But Dad, how am I ever going to get on the housing ladder if I can't get a mortgage now? Yeah, sorry, son.
And that market has been sold and resold and resold again. The same promises of ever better graphics, ever more immersive games. There weren't promises. I'm pretty sure the PS2 is better than the 1, the 3 is better than the 2, the 4 is better than the 3, etc., 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 ad infinitum. Right?
Yeah.
And the publishers, the manufacturers chase down the rabbit hole. I don't know what that means, Rab. Don't fucking know what that means. It just sounds like there was some shit that sounded really good when you wrote it, right? Like,
he's trying to get the word count. Yeah,
I got them with this one.
Trying to get the 10,000 word count.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not the angle journalists are covering. What angle? There's no angle. You didn't say shit. You literally didn't say shit because what you said was fucking stupid and nonsensical and incorrect. Just incorrect. That isn't going to be the discussion with Rich at Review Tech USA. No, he's just going to be talking about DSP and farting and burping.
Spamming the applause button.
Yeah.
Cucumbers. Mainly.
Try to relax your anus. It's going to be spamming that. Who will ask fair questions, but is completely enamored with the leap in technological capabilities the next gen promises. Just completely devoid of the cost impact. What cost impact? There is. Oh my fucking lord! If the Xbox Series X is at a comparable price to when the Xbox One launched, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying anything extra. I don't care how much development cost it costs fucking Microsoft to put into it, right?
Yeah.
And until they start passing that on to me, I don't give a shit. The guys over at Completely Unnecessary Podcast are more interested in the exciting points like console wars and hardware manufacturing total sales in lambasting who Amico could possibly appeal to. Yeah, I don't think that's the... Lost in any argument of how sustainable the video game industry present model is and how it could be the transformative player that helps save an industry from its worst instincts.
So that's what's happening. It's going to save the video game industry.
Rab is envisioning the train going down the tracks, heading towards a cliff, and the Amico is Superman that's going to swoop in and pick it up and carry it over the fucking cliff to the next side where the tracks go back on. And the Amico is the only thing saving the industry. It's the only thing that's going to keep us from a repeat of 82, 84? When the hell was the crash?
83. Was it?
83.
I think it was 83.
Sounds about right. Saving the game industry 1% at a time.
Like, it's more like, it's not the Superman analogy. It's more like he's Jesus. The Amico is Jesus Christ, and it's just walked into a building and says, "Don't worry, my sons, you're all saved." Until he realizes he's walked into a mosque. It's more like that. No offense to my.
I'm just waiting for fucking Rab to walk in to this and say, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do."
Yeah.
Rab can be the mayor of New York someday. He writes a lot of drivel with no substance. Yeah. Yes, he does. Rab is not wrong. Our collective intelligence is just less than Rab's, so we can't understand him. It's quite possible.
That's good. Yeah, Lieutenant Data there.
Potion says that thinking is straight up delusional. Tommy Tellerico is Jesus. He has returned. 2600 was better than the 5200. That might be the only time a console was bested by its predecessor. Yeah, but wasn't the 5200 rushed out of the market to try to like?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
like it was a whole mess.
Because I think the 78 came quite quickly after that, didn't it?
Yeah. Loki Doki says, so when can I play Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, or pre-Elden Ring on the Amico? You can't, because those games are promising you better graphics, better gameplay, better experiences, and that's not what the Amico's about. Didn't you hear? Keep it simple, stupid.
They
It's
also
about dots.
those titles were also curated by Tommy, and he didn't reach his
7 out of 10.
standard, 7 out of 10 standard on his Tommy Tallarico scale. I think he gave Elden Ring a 3.
He gave Smash Melee.
Smash Bros. 2.
That fucking post, because he's so fucking confident. I did not give Smash 2.5. You're a fucking liar, blah, blah, blah. And then you there it is, Tommy. Well, I was just joking with you guys. Ha ha. That was a long-standing joke on the community. I was just trolling. No, fucker, you were not trolling.
Sure got you.
Nobody could find it, and I fucking found it. And Matt McMuscle still owes me a Canadian nickel.
Wait, who found it? You found it.
I found it. Yeah.
You should have. That's what you should have bet the CEO position on.
Well, this was after this. This was long after that. Also, the CEO position should have been mine. He lost that fucking bet. He lost that bet. You don't get to keep moving the fucking goalpost. Did I lose you, Finbar? I lost Finbar.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on, man.
It's the Amico gods. Well,
it's either that or
Elden Ring. Gary, where the F are you? Oof. It's been 2 hours. We've gone way past. I only wanted to go like an hour, but we've gone a little extra. That's okay. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. We appreciate you coming to Amico Forever. Have your Amico-related questions tomorrow. No, we're not going to go forever, Tommy. I have life. I have a fucking life. One of these days, I will do a 24-hour.
We are going to go forever, but not like in a row. Not like Evil Knievel style.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. But unlike Evil, I'm not going to actually sleep on that stream. I'm going to go 24 hours where I'm awake the entire time.
You got pretty close. I remember that one where Blinded was falling asleep on the keyboard and Carl Rage quit. Remember that?
Yeah, that was like 10 hours.
12 hours. Yeah, I think it was like 11.
Yeah, we got pretty close.
Yeah.
But I could do 24 hours. I just need a day where I'm like free the whole day. Have no responsibilities. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, folks. Thank you for coming to Amico Forever. We'll see you again next week. Hopefully, there'll be more Amico news to share with everybody. I'll have a nice video just in case there isn't anything.
I feel there will be some good news coming.
And come to Tommy Amico's channel. Oyamiko. Tommy Oyamiko's 420 party playing Atari 2600. See him tomorrow. And I have a feeling in a couple of weeks, I don't know nothing. This is just a fan show for the fans. I have a couple of Amigos on pre-order. Fab, I know you got like 3 or 4 on pre-order. We're just fans. We're just fans of the show, of the Amico. I don't know nothing, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling we're going to hear good news in a week or two.
Yeah, we don't know anything. It's not like we've got like executives as moderators on the show or anything like that.
All right. Take it easy. Have yourselves an Amico day and an Intellivision night.